Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Buddhist Biohacker. I am Lisa Gunshore, and I am always your host of Buddhist Biohacker. And I'm here this morning because I wanted to share some health information as we prepare for the season of fall, which it's kind of hard to believe that we are already headed that direction. But with everything that is happening right now, I thought it was really important that we talk about what we need to prepare for, because up in the Northern Hemisphere, here in the United States, Canada, and all of the Northern Hemisphere of the planet, we are headed into cold and flu season. We're just a couple months away. And I felt like it was really important. I got some inner promptings from my intuition that we want to get ready and start placing our orders and getting ourselves prepared for the season of fall. So welcome to those of you who are joining in the live. Feel free. This is a great podcast for you to ask questions because I'm going to go through some different supplementation, and the more questions, the merrier. I did just post a blog post that is called Health Preparation for Fall, and that health preparation post is up and available for you to access as well. You can also email me at mail@lisamgunshore.com if you would like me to send you a full script recommendation for fall supplementation. For those of you who know me, you know that my focus as a functional Ayurveda practitioner is to gather data. I definitely love to do my research, whether it's for an individual or for all of us collectively. And once you gather that data, it is about creating a health plan that is as natural as possible. And so I don't like to over supplement, and today is going to be no different. So I'm really just going to share with you some of the key things that I think are important as we head into cold and flu season to support your immune system, to support your health. And I do want to reiterate, I do think it's important that you go ahead and place these orders really this week, maybe next week, and really making sure you have a couple months on hand. So when you think about fall, really fall starts in September, and it's September, October, November, and actually goes through December 20th when winter starts. So you want to think about, like, are you ready for September, October? Are you ready for September, October, November? I feel it's really important to have what you need for now, like August, September, and October on hand, just in case there is a run on supplementation or anything as we head into cold and flu season. That typically happens anyways, but with all that's happening on our planet, I just would suggest getting your orders placed, getting things in. Okay, so welcome to everybody in the live. You can ask questions. I'm really just going to go through some key points for fall. So the air is changing here in Colorado. You can already tell it's starting to cool off. It's starting to calm down, and fall is in the air. And fall is my favorite season. I'm a transition energy, which means that I really love the transitions of the different seasons, but fall and winter is really my jam. I'm a Scorpio. I love fall and winter. I love being cold. I hate being hot. So if you're like me, you're pretty excited. If you're somebody who really loves being warm, loves the sun, you're probably starting to feel a little down because, summer is starting to wind down. Either way, it's time to get ready for a season change. So one of the best practices for a season change is a cleanse. It's really a good time to cleanse your body of anything that's been going on in the summer and really shifting your energy field into the season of fall. The other reason that it's a great time to do a cleanse, especially September is what I recommend to do a cleanse. I recommend doing a 7, 14, or 30-day cleanse in the month of September. So for me, every year in September since 2011, I have done a 30-day cleanse. So the entire month of September, from the 1st to the 30th, I do a cleanse. I follow really a Candida diet protocol, so no sugars, no carbohydrates. I keep my protein levels lean and really focus on filling my body full of vegetables and, just clearing out my system. Lots of nice lukewarm fluids and supporting my liver and kidneys and my detoxification system. And I'll get more into that here in a minute. But what I want you to know is September is a good time to do a cleanse, because you also want to reduce the amount of toxic burden that is in your body or in your environment going into the winter season, because it is cold and flu season. We are more susceptible to cold, flu, and virus. And so it's really important to clear out your system and give it that boost it needs. It's an energy boost that you give your body when you do a cleanse, so that it's really ready to handle anything extra that's thrown at it during cold and flu season. So again, doing a cleanse is a really important thing as you get ready for the season of fall. And I like to do my cleanse in September. I start on the 1st. When you think about it, fall kicks off on September 20th this year. And so, that gives you a 20-day time period before the season actually hits to really clear out and reset your system. Also, if you're taking supplements, so if you're somebody who does use supplements and vitamins and you're supplementing, I recommend doing a supplement cleanse as well. And this can look a couple of different ways. So one thing that I can recommend is, this is August, you may want to consider cutting out all supplementation for the next couple of weeks. That is ideal because you want your system to reset. And what happens is our body becomes dependent on supplements and herbs, just like it would on any kind of medications, anything that you're putting in your body on a regular basis. So when you think about a supplement cleanse, part of it is to give your body a break. I know that that can be tricky because some of us are like, oh my gosh, like I really need this supplement. And obviously follow your intuition and follow your doctor's or naturopath's advice. But I do recommend doing a supplement cleanse. I actually have been doing that for the last 6 weeks. So I have not taken any supplementation for 6 weeks, really allowed my body to reset. My liver and kidneys tend to get overtaxed because of my genetic structure. And so even supplements can tax your detoxification organs, because think about it, they're forcing them to work harder. And so really giving your body that cleanse of everything is just really helpful. Now, the reason it's ideal to do a supplement cleanse now is because when you're doing your regular cleanse, that's when you may want to add in supplementation, liver support, kidney support, anything that's going to help you through that detoxification process. So that's why I say you can do it all at once. You can literally just cleanse your whole body naturally. And I think that that's actually really good too. But for me, what's worked systematically in the last decade for me is to clear out my whole body of supplementation in the month of July and through August. And then in September, I really start ramping up my supplementation and I do a physical diet cleanse so that I'm starting to support my system to just clear everything out, because a lot of the supplementation I take is antioxidant, liver, and kidney support. Okay. We'll talk about coffee in a minute too. So cleansing is important. Now, my Indigo Flow is a 33-page guide that's free to all of you on my website. So when you go onto my website, a little pop-up comes up, you sign up, it gives you the link. If you're already on my mailing list, then you can go to the bottom of my website and just click Indigo Flow. But the Indigo Flow guide, 33 pages, free, download it. It has everything you need for natural detox, as well as a biohacking detox if you want to add in detoxification supplements or infrared sauna or any of those things. So all of that information about natural cleansing is in the Indigo Flow. So you can find a lot of that information there if you're looking for that. You can also always, if you've got questions now, you can put them up in the chat box about cleansing. You can also just email me again at mail@LisaMGunshore. Okay, so that's the cleanse piece. So cleanse your body, cleanse your house, clean out your house, get new water filters for your shower. Like I have water filters on my shower, so I just ordered updated filters so that I can change those out going into the season change. I do that every season change. Also cleaning the house. Like my husband and I just did a huge reorganization of the house, a clean out. We have a ton of things to give away to the VA today. So just clean out your house, clean out your air. I actually took my vacuum, vacuumed all my molding and just everything. Like, just get a nice, good scrub of the house. Change your air filters, change your water filters. Make sure that your house is just as cleansed as you are, so that you're ready to go into this fall season, fall and winter season, cold and flu season, prepared with the best defense possible. And that goes into the next piece of this. Your very best defense to anything during cold and flu season is your immune system. Our immune system and our organs, our detoxification system, do more than we could possibly explain in a single podcast, right? And there are some things that maybe we don't even understand scientifically yet about what our immune system and our body can do. And so supporting the immune system to do its job is the most important thing that we can do to support us during cold and flu season and during the fall and winter season. The very best number one defense to support the immune system is your diet. The more that you can reduce toxic burden on this physical structure, this biological structure, the easier time it will have to support against anything that's coming in from the outside, any cold, flu virus. So when I say that, what I mean is you want to reduce oxidative stress, okay? And that looks like if you eat meat, make sure that the meat is clean protein. That's grass-fed, grass-finished, pasture-raised, wild-caught fish. Make sure it comes from nature. Stay away from anything that's been genetically modified, that's been farmed, that has chemicals, antibiotics, any of those things in it. Reduce the amount of chemicals that you are intaking into your body, hormones that you're taking into your body, by staying as clean and fresh as you possibly can. If you can get your meat from a local ranch, do it. If you can get your eggs and milk from a local farmer, do it. The more local and community that you can get, the better. And just make sure you're reading all your labels. Organic does not mean necessarily that it is clean of chemicals. So you really want to look and understand what companies you're purchasing from, what farms and ranches you're purchasing from, and what are in those products. That's number one to reduce toxic burden. Number two in diet to reduce toxic burden is eliminating preservatives and chemicals, staying away from canned goods, staying away from processed foods. The more you can make it yourself, the better. That is the most important thing. So another thing that you can do for fall, and I probably need to take you guys into my kitchen at some point here, but the more that you can do for fall is buying all of your dry goods. Lentils, organic rice, any kind of azuki beans is another one that's really good. So just really making sure that you have what you need, all the alternative flours, almond flour, there's different nut flours, there's all these different things that are available to us. Coconut flour is another one. So really looking at your pantry and setting it up with spices and dry goods that are going to support you as well. So my pantry, and this is making me think, I think I'll probably show you guys my pantry in a different video, and maybe I'll do it on Instagram today, but I have turmeric, cumin, fennel, cayenne. Let's see, what else do I have? There's a few other things that I have, Ceylon cinnamon. So I actually buy those in bulk from a natural grocer, and I have those in my cabinet in jars. So I actually just restocked all of that for the fall and winter season so that I have all of the spices that I need that are actually immune support that you cook with when you're making your food. And so having those spices on hand is really important. Rice, beans, alternative flours so that you can make your own breads, your own, like I make homemade pancakes for the kids, like whatever it is that you do, being able to make it yourself is going to be the absolute best. And really looking at where you can buy direct. So I use Banyan Botanicals as my Ayurveda dispensary. For all of my Ayurveda spices, you can also order the cooking spices from them. You can order lentils and rice from them. So I order as much as I can from them that I can order direct. And then I also buy from a natural grocers nearby, but really looking at where you can get your products direct. And so you understand what the company stands for and where they're coming from. Okay. Sorry, you can tell it's early for me still. Okay, so your diet is your #1 immune support. Stay away from sugar. Really, 6 cups of vegetables a day, you guys. That's how much vegetables you're supposed to eat, 6 cups a day. So really focusing on a nice, clean diet through fall and winter is going to support you whether you take supplements or not. You don't even need a supplement if you're eating all of the right things. Having a variety of foods is important. Do not eat the same thing every day. And I will say minimizing meat is a good thing for your liver and your detoxification system. But if you're eating clean and conscious meat, you're still going to be supporting your system. Some people really do need that protein and those B vitamins, and there is zinc as well in meat. So there is a benefit to it. I follow my own cycle at this point. So I actually have really reduced and minimized to be plant-based as much as possible. But during my moon cycle, when my body is drained and really needs that additional support of zinc and B vitamins, then I usually eat like a really nice local grass-fed lamb, something like that that's going to support my system and give me what I need. So you have to decide what's best for you and what feels right to you, and that's what's most important. But a clean diet supports the immune system, and that's what you want to do. So just to recap from a food perspective before I get into the supplementation, what I would say is clean out your system. And you're not going to believe this, but I'm going to have to go offline because I have somebody walking up to my door. So I have to go manage that. But that's actually perfect. So this is part 1. This will be the food and diet. And then I'm going to come back on literally in 3 minutes and talk to you about supplementation. So I'll be right back. All right, guys.